So, on part 2 of the notes, we're finding the rate of change using a table. And you may have done this in Algebra 1 where you do kind of like bird beaks, okay? Whatever you want to call these, okay? But I want you to know this, okay? When we're doing slope, it is the change in y over the change in x. So this is going to go on top. This is going to go on the bottom. So it's very important because a lot of people get these mixed up when they make their fraction, okay? But you tell me, to get from positive 3 down to negative 5, what's that change? Minus 8. The change in y is minus 8, right? 3 minus 8 gives you negative 5. And then on the x side, to get from 3 up to 7, we add 4, okay? So, just a reminder, there should not be headphones in our ears and stuff. As much as I like to say that, I don't, okay? So again, your change in y goes over your change in x. So this, on top of this, so it's negative 8 over 4, which equals negative 2, okay? So, that's what you want to do. Bird beaks on both sides, change in y, change in x, and you need to make it a fraction, y over x, okay? That's how you do slope. On tables, I want you to try table A, B, C, D, E, F. I'll give you a couple minutes to do that. Go ahead and do that now. So, on A, B, and C, we have the answers right here. If you do the bird beaks on both sides and do the y over the x, you get these answers with those at the bottom. And then we notice on table D here, when you have 2 over 0, you can't do that. Dividing by 0 is impossible. So, if you type it in your calculator, like we said, you will see the phrase undef, which means undefined, which means no slope. So anytime you divide by 0, it's undefined, it's no slope. Now, table E is what over what? 2 over 2, which is equal to 1, and that's positive. 1 over 1 or just 1. And then table F is going to give us what over what? 0 over 3. Now, can 0 be on top? Yes. 0, if I take nothing and divide it into 3, it's still nothing. So I get 0. So I want everyone to hear the difference. 0 on bottom, no can do, undefined, right? But if 0 is on top, that's okay. You call it 0. All right? Now let's look at part 3, finding the rate of change / slope from given points using slope formula. But first,
the slope is in front of the x.
all right. All right, sorry. Part 3. I did put that in there. So what if you have 2 points? Well, we're going to use what's called the slope formula right there. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So what you're going to do is take this y minus this y and this x minus this x. So I'm going to write it off to the side here. 7 minus negative 6 over 1 minus 3. 7 minus negative 6 is 13. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. And if I have one negative sign, that means the whole fraction is negative. 13 over 2 is my slope, which is what it says over here. I'm just showing you I can do it. Same thing, okay? So can you, on set A, B, C, D, E, F, can you subtract the y's on top, subtract the x's on the bottom, and reduce your fraction? Okay, that's what I want you to do for A, B, C, D, E, F on part 3. Go ahead and do that now, please. All right, so set A gets 2/3. Set B, 0 minus 3 over 1 minus negative 1 gives us negative 3 over 2, which does not reduce. That is what? Negative, because you see a negative sign. Set C, negative 1 minus 3, and negative 3 minus negative 2. What do you get on top? Negative 4, and then negative 3 minus negative 2 is like adding 2, you get negative 1. Now, if you have a negative over a negative, they cancel out, you get positive 4 over 1, which is the same thing as just 4. So we said just now it's positive. It's positive. Quattro. That is true. Okay. Set D. What minus what? 6 minus 6 over 4 minus negative 2. Listen, please. So 6 minus 6 is 0. 4 minus negative 2 is 6. Can 0 be on top? Yeah. So 0 and 0. Okay? So again, 0 on top is fine. That's 0. Call it 0. Now, set E, negative 4 minus negative 2. 2 minus 1. Negative 4 minus negative 2 is negative 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So negative 2 over 1 or negative 2. What kind of slope is that? Negative. And then last but not least, negative 1 over minus 4 over 3 minus 3 gives us negative 5 over 0. Now, can 0 be on the bottom? 0 cannot be in the denominator. Otherwise, or if you do, it's called undefined because there is no slope. So undefined, no slope. Cannot divide by 0. Okay? So you can do part 4. If you read it, it tells you to graph your own line for each of those parts. Tell me your slope. So there's not one answer. It's yours that you graph. Just make sure you graph on the grid. And then go ahead and finish that off. Okay?